Hello there. To give you an idea on what configuring activity rules looks like, we will showcase configuration for each category in separate videos. They are all similar within their respective categories, but where there are differences, we will be sure to mention. From core rules, we will configure purchase. This provides points or store credits for purchasing any product in your store, depending on what you choose. Name your rule, then set the base points or credits that will be earned once meeting the criteria of this rule. Set a maximum earn limit per purchase if you want to cap the amount of points or credits a customer can earn on a single purchase, or leave it blank if you want to leave it uncapped. Underneath that are checkboxes that allow you to factor in tax, shipping costs, sales, and providing points or credits to guest customers, that is, those who do not have an account in your store. Right under Points Allowance is Point Restrictions, where you can disable earning points for products on sale or that already have discounts attached to them. You can set auto-approval days to create a gap between when customers fulfill activity rules and when they actually get rewarded their points or credits. This can be useful if you want to provide yourself some time to check on their activity, viewable in Customers in the dashboard, to confirm if their pending points or credits are accurate. If they are not approved before the number of days entered here, they will be automatically awarded. Finally, for this section, you can set an activity interval if you want to limit how often your customers can take advantage of this rule. You can type in a value into this field, then select day, week, month, year, or lifetime in the dropdown. The next section is Allowances and Restrictions, where you can include or exclude certain groups of customers from participating in your loyalty program. For instance, let's say you have a VIP program, which we also offer and will cover in another video, and you have a bronze, silver, and gold tier. If you want to allow only your gold VIP customers to access your loyalty program, you can enter the name of your Shopify customer tag for your gold tier into Allow Customers by Tags here. Likewise, you can also add bronze, silver, and your non-VIP member tags into the Restrict field below to achieve a similar result. You can also base these restrictions on order tags for the rules that have them. You can also restrict products by IDs or product tags to exclude them from your loyalty program. The next section is Label Customizations. You can add a customer-facing label which describes the rule to your customers, viewable in the loyalty widget in your store, which we will show later. Set a customer-facing icon, also viewable in the widget, if you wish to make things more intuitive for them. We do provide default text and images for these sections, however, so adjusting these is optional. You can set notification banner messages which will appear when customers earn or refund points or credits. Again, we offer default wording here, so adjusting is optional. Finally, you can set your status as either active or inactive, depending on whether you wish to launch your loyalty program right away or simply keep it configured to launch at another time. You can always come back to edit this status later on if you wish to do so. Now hit Update when you are finished. Now go to your storefront and bring up the Loyalty widget. Click on Ways to Earn to view the rule you have just configured. This is what your customers will be seeing on their end. Going back to core rules, New Customer, Visit Store, and Birthday all require only a subset of the configuration steps we covered with Purchase. Most notably, you will only need to enter a base point or credit value to make these function properly. Purchase subscription products/recurring orders will require having a subscription app with subscription plans set in your store. Buy specific product and buy product from collection both contain an additional section where you will need to choose the specific products or Shopify collections you wish to apply to these rules. The collection rule will also give you the opportunity to base points or credits awarded on individual product purchase, quantity of products purchased, or points per $1. For quantity-based points, you will also be able to base the points or credits awarded on the quantity of products purchased. The birthday rule stands out from the rest in that it makes use of a date field in the loyalty widget where your customers can enter their birthdays to be awarded points or credits on. Finally, static referral and static do not award points, but can be configured if you wish to provide your customers more information about your loyalty or referral program. As a final note, this video was meant to be a general overview of configuration. If you require more information about configuring a specific activity rule, however, please reference our help docs in the support tutorial section or reach out to our support team. I hope this helps. If you have any other questions, feel free to let us know. Thank you, and have a nice day.